Hey guys, Shimmy here, back again with the recurring build. I've been working on this off and on for a few years now. It's the 1/72 scale railgun Dora from Hobbyboss. Now you can't get this on 135, which is enormous, but for the 1/72 scale that I have here, it's quite big. It's just about fits my table no more at an angle. There's still a few wee bits of things to be done to it, and it has to be primered, so I'm going to try and get it primered this week before any of those car builds start. There's only a few wee bits and pieces to go on till, as I say. There's a wee figure there, and that's off an R set that doesn't belong to this. So it gives you an impression, or it gives you the idea of what scale this is for 1/72. There is a lot of figures I had to do and paint and put on and so forth. There you go, just a wee rubbery one. I think it's a wee hammery, isn't it? Or a mallet, one or the other. It's a wee worker from the scale set I had years ago. There is a couple of lights to go and tilt, and I'm not going to go too crazy on this and just follow the instructions from what I've seen on the internet and so forth. The wee control room here, there's a couple of doors and windows that there's wee ballast lights just above them. Same for the opposite side. There's a few railings that go on tilt here and there. There was a lot of foliage went into this, mainly the walkways there, both sides, up the top, so forth. We're on the other end of it here. Along the dollies and so forth. The gun does rise up and down. I have it locked in place at the minute. So you can see, I have to put a counterweight in it now to keep it down. So it does free move. The wee dolly, it carries one of the shells. I think there's another 4 shells to be made. So you get the idea of what scale that is in person in real life. Let's see if I can get this wee figure up again beside it. There you go. So as I say, there's another 3 or 4 shells to be made. That's loaded into that, and then it goes up into the gun itself. But there's wee dollies to say here, moves up and down the tracks. It's going to be fun painting this. Now it's all of one colour, but it's going to be weathered and so forth. I think there's steel in a bit here, which is on the box. Another steel part there. And other bits of greys and so forth, and different textures. The base itself, again, was all the glades on the track, the rail, sorry, they slide in and out, which is handy for painting separate. The whole thing does move up and down the track. So it does. I do have the 2 trains that pulls it. I've one built that's up the stairs. So I'm going to be busy for a wee short time anyway. Maybe about a handful of days or so. I'm going to get it all painted and weathered, and then we'll get it back up in the display box again before we carry on with any of those builds that I put up tonight, or sorry, one of those cars. But overall, it's a really nice kit to build. Very fidgety. Mainly those railings and so forth on it. Some parts of the tracks, or sorry, the dollies as well. The gun, there's multiple sections in the gun. There's a lead weight actually inside the main part of the gun too. That's why it's gone up in the air. There is some ropes that we done to it, put on, so we can get it round here without knocking it off. There's some ropes to go until the back end on here, and a couple of wee bits of chains and so forth. Just here, and there's a few other bits and pieces that's added to it when the shells are actually loaded to it and pulled up on until the hoist. And there's one of the hoists there, there's a bit of rope around it. It's starting to thread now, there's dust and all going on it. As I say, it's been ongoing for a few years. I was just seeing it tonight and said, right, I'm going to get it tackled, get it done, get it over with. So it's a nice centerpiece. As I say, there is one on 135 scale, but it's 5 times the size of this. Like for 172, as you can see the size of my hand here, there's a tin of Coke, tin of Pepsi Max. You can see the scale of it compared to the 135. Right guys, thanks for watching. So I just want you to know, what do you call it? I've seen all the comments on the video I put up tonight there regarding which build to go for. So it's heading towards the Firebird, the Pontiac, so it's more or less going to be that. But anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for all the comments on the previous video. So, speak to us all soon. See how I signing off. Bye.